Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Do you hear and see me clearly?
Yes,
Okay, that's great. So, my name is Mikeru and I will be your online English tutor for this evening. I believe your name is Yuta, right?
yes. I'm
Okay,
Yuta.
that's okay. Nice to meet you, Yuta. You have a
Nice to
very
meet you
unique
too.
name. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, so right now you have chosen to discuss something about daily news. And the
Yes,
title is Hit the Sack with These Sleep Idioms.
yes.
Okay, so for our first exercise, I'm going to read each word, the meaning, and its example. Then you repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's start. Okay, so the first one is sack.
Suck,
One more time, sack.
suck.
Okay. It means a large, strong bag that is used for holding hay, coffee beans, coal, etc.
A large, strong bag that is used for holding hay, coffee beans, coal, etc.
Okay. I'd like to buy 5 sacks of coffee, please.
I'd like to buy 5 sacks of coffee, please.
Okay, next word is hay.
Hay,
It is dried grass that is used as food for farm animals.
dried grass is used as food for farm animals.
Okay.
Oh,
Most
okay.
horses need to eat around 10 kilograms of hay per day.
Most horses need to eat around 10 kilograms of hay per day.
Yes, of hay
Per,
per day.
hay per day.
Okay.
Okay.
Next word is informal.
Informal.
It means casual, relaxed, and friendly.
It means casual, relaxed, and friendly.
Okay.
Informal. Okay.
The company allows its employees to wear informal clothes.
The company allows its employees to wear informal clothes.
Okay. It's clothes.
Clothes.
Okay.
Closet.
Much better.
Clothes.
O-
Okay.
Okay, would you like to read the other examples?
Yes.
Okay. Next example is the atmosphere at my office is very informal.
The atmosphere at my office is very informal.
Okay. Today, we had an informal meeting with the company executive.
Today we had an informal meeting with the company exec, executive
Executive.
executive
One more time.
executive
Executive.
executive executive.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I hosted an informal gathering of friends at my house.
I hosted informal gathering
Gathering.
gathering
Okay.
gathering of friends at my house.
Okay. After an informal survey of employees, the CEO decided to add a new healthcare plan.
After an informal survey of employees, the CEO decided to add a new healthcare plan.
Okay. So next word is literal.
Literal.
One more time. Literal.
Literal.
Okay, much better.
Literal.
All
Okay.
right. It means relating to the basic meaning of a word, phrase, etc.
It means relating to the basic meaning of a word, phrase, etc.
Okay. The literal translation of Buddha is the one who is awake.
The internal translation of Buddha is the one who is awake.
Okay. Oh, I can see your mother passed by. Is that your mother?
That is my mother.
Okay. All right. Next example. When she said her boss was an ape, I didn't know she was being literal.
When she said her boss was an ape, I didn't know she was being literal.
Okay. Sorry, I click on the image. According to a literal
Okay.
interpretation of the Bible, Jesus is the actual Son of God.
According to literal interpret interpretation of the Bible,
Hmm.
uh, Zeus is Zeus.
Jesus.
Jesus. Okay, Jesus. Jesus is the actual Son of God.
Okay. Actual.
Actual, actual Son of God.
Okay. Next is have a hard time.
Have a hard time. Have a hard time.
Okay, one more time. Have a hard time.
Have a hard time.
Okay. To experience difficulty or problems doing something.
To experience difficulty or problems doing something.
I had a hard time finishing my homework last night.
I had a hard time finishing my homework last night. Okay.
Okay, so we're done now with the first exercise. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
uh, no, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I don't have.
Okay. So let's proceed now to our second exercise. This time I'm going to read each paragraph and then you repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's start. Hit the sack with these sleep idioms. There are many ways to talk about sleep. For example, someone who is asleep is dozing, snoozing, or getting some shut eye.
Hit the sack with these three idioms. There are many ways to talk about sleep. For example, someone who is asleep is dozing, dozing, uh,
Dozing, snoozing,
dozing, dozing, snoozing, or getting some eye,
shut eye.
shut eye.
Okay. Okay, next, wait. When you go to bed, you can say that you're hitting the sack or hitting the hay. Both sack and hay are informal words for bed.
When you go to bed, you can say that you are hitting the sack or hitting the hay. Both sack and hay are informal words for bed.
Okay. Next, uh, sorry. If you're very tired, you can say that you're whooped or beat. For example, I'm whooped, so I'm gonna hit the sack early tonight.
If you are very tired, you can say that you are upped or beat. For example, I'm upped, so upped, upped,
Whooped.
upped.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit the sack early tonight.
Okay. If a person falls into a deep sleep quickly, they're they're out like a light. For example, Joe just went to bed and he's already out like a light.
If a person falls into deep sleep quickly, they're out like out like a light. For example, Joe just went to bed and he's already out like a light.
Okay. If you fall asleep quickly, you crash or pass out. If you sleep for a short time, usually during the day, you nap. And if you sleep for a long time, like a bear during winter, you hibernate.
If you fall asleep quickly, you crash or pass out. If you sleep for a short time, usually during the day, you nap. And if you sleep for a long time, like a bear during winter, you uh,
Hibernate.
hibernate.
One more time.
Hibernate.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Someone in a deep sleep, that is one that's difficult to wake up from, is fast asleep or sound asleep.
Someone is a deep sleep. That is one that's difficult to wake up from is fast asleep or sound asleep.
Okay, some English speakers also say sleep like a log. A log is a piece of wood from a tree, so the literal meaning is to sleep like a dead tree.
Some English speakers also say sleep like a log. A log is a piece of wood from a tree. So the literal meaning is to sleep like a dead tree.
A dead tree.
A dead tree.
Okay,
A dead tree. Okay.
one moment. Hold on. To not sleep a wink means to not sleep at all. And if you had a hard time falling asleep, you can say that you tossed and turned. This means that you were moving around in bed, trying to fall asleep. For example, I was tossing and turning all night. I didn't sleep a wink.
To not sleep a wink means to not sleep at all. And if you had a hard time falling asleep, you can say that you tossed and turned. This means that you were moving around in bed, trying to fall asleep. For example, I was tossing and turning all night. I didn't sleep a wink.
All right. And then the last paragraph. But if you sleep very well without waking up during the night, you can say you slept like a baby.
But if you sleep very well without waking up during the night, you can say you slept like a baby.
All right. So,
Okay.
Yuta, we are done now with the second exercise. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
Uh, uh, no, I haven't. No, don't have. No.
Okay. Yeah, you can say no, I don't have, or just simply say no, something like that.
Okay.
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 All right, so let's proceed now with the third exercise. Okay. So let's have a
Okay.
discussion about this. So which of the expressions from the article did you find interesting and why?
Uh, I think uh, mm, uh, hibernate is
Oh,
interesting
hibernate. Is it
because
because
because mm, in Japan uh, there is no words expression like that.
uh-huh,
Huh? Uh, there is no words like mm,
like hibernate?
like hibernate.
Mm, all right.
Mm,
Okay,
yes,
but are there bears in Japan? Bear, animal bear.
animal bear.
Or not
Sorry,
really?
one more time, please.
Is there an animal? I mean, is there a bear in Japan?
Uh,
Like polar bear or something like that? The big
yeah,
animal.
a big animal.
The you know teddy bear?
Eh,
Never mind. It's okay.
sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, no worries. Let's just skip that and let's have
Sorry.
the second question. So, Yuta, what time do you usually hit the hay?
Ah, I'm going to bed at
Yes.
12.
12. And
12.
you're 18 years old, right?
Uh, uh,
I mean, you're still young to stay late uh, before you go to sleep. Are you busy doing your
ah,
homework?
yes. Uh, I usually do homework uh, until 11. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, I go to bed uh, very late.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's the reason. Okay, next question. Okay, do you
Yes,
fall
okay.
asleep quickly most of the time?
Uh, yes, I fall asleep quickly most of the time. Uh, mm, because
Because
I don't see some
hmm
device for example PC and smartphone uh, because it is bad for my eyes.
uh-huh.
Mm,
Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah, device can be quite detrimental against our eyes, especially before going to sleep. So, you're still young, so maybe you can manage to avoid that, you know, using
yes.
cell phone or gadget before going to sleep. Okay, so how many hours of sleep do you usually get per night? Do you think this is enough?
I have uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 hours of sleep I think it is not enough.
Oh, just 6 hours?
Yes.
Why? You're still young. You should have more sleep.
Uh, yes, but uh, let me see. I do my homework and I want to play video games.
Ah, that's why. So you stay late at night after you're done with your homework, you uh, play video games right away, and
Yes.
that consumes a lot of time. Okay,
Yes.
all right. So do you ever nap during the day?
uh, yes, I have. Because sometimes I don't have enough sleep. Uh, for example, last Tuesday, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I I have uh, I sleep uh, just 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very sleepy.
Oh,
Yeah, I was very sleeping in my school.
at your school. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're done now with the third exercise. Let's have our further discussion, Yuta. Okay.
Okay.
So how did you sleep last night? Did you sleep well, or did you have enough sleep?
I can sleep very well.
Okay. How about last night? You know, the night before today.
Uh, uh, I have I uh, I can sleep very well because I I did my homework very early. I did my homework very early last night.
Ah, okay. All right. So what's the longest you've ever gone without sleep? You know, the longest hours that you can stay up late.
Yes. Uh, when I was high high school student, uh, when I was uh,
Junior high?
junior high school student. Yes, junior when I was junior high school student
Mm-hmm.
at grade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in my summer vacation
Mm-hmm.
on the last day, uh, I I couldn't uh, finish my homework.
Oh.
So uh, I did it all night.
Oh, I see. You must be exhausted or tired.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, have your sleeping habits changed as you got older?
Uh, mm,
Or just the same?
I want to my sleeping habits is not mm, I want to I want to change my sleeping habits.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but uh, I have been thinking I have been thinking that I want to change my sleeping habits,
Hmm.
but uh, I couldn't change my I couldn't change that.
I see.
Mm, mm.
All right. By the way, I'm curious. Are you in Tokyo or which prefecture are you in?
Picture. Uh,
Where do you live?
uh, one more
Tokyo?
time.
Do you live in
Ah,
Tokyo?
I live in Fukuoka.
Oh, Fukuoka.
Yes, it is south of not south, west of Tokyo.
Oh, I see. All right, Utah. So, thank you so much for being
Thank you
so
so much.
participating in our class. I enjoy having you. And, always remember eagerness in learning English works on high level. So,
Okay,
stay focused and interested in learning English, okay?
okay.
Okay.
I enjoyed your class.
Me too. So, thank you so much. Arigato
あ、
gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。
Anata wa watashi no tomodachi desu.
Thank you so much.
Sayonara. See you.
See you. Thank you. See you
Okay.
again.